Hello, good morning students. Welcome in STIT online classes. मैं रामपाल प्रजापत फ्रॉम इलेक्ट्रिकल डिपार्टमेंट। डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आज के लेक्चर में हम स्टडी करेंगे लाप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्म और सब्जेक्ट इज सर्किट एनालिसिस पार्ट 17। So first of all we will discuss about the chapter contents. In this chapter we will discuss about definition of Laplace transform, linearity of Laplace transform, Laplace transform of elementary functions, shifting theorem, inverse Laplace transform, Laplace transform of derivative and integral functions, differential and integration of Laplace transform, evaluation of integral by Laplace transform, convolution theorem, application to differential equations, Laplace transform of periodic functions, for example unit step function, ramp function and hyperbolic function, second shifting theorem, direct delta functions. So these contents will be discussed in this chapter. Now first we discuss about Laplace transform. What is Laplace transform? Laplace transform is a process of analyzing a time domain response into frequency domain. It means a response of any circuit in time domain is converted into frequency domain and it is analyzed at different frequencies, and behavior of circuit is also analyzed with change in frequency. So Laplace transform is required. Application of Laplace transform is in electronic circuit, for example control circuit. It is. So we consider a function ft given by t, which is defined for t greater than and equal to 0. Then Laplace transform of function ft denoted by L of ft, that is also written as f bar s or fs or phi s. If a function of time domain is ft, then we have to convert into Laplace transform or into frequency domain response. Then it will be converted as L Laplace transform of function ft, that is f bar s, is written as integration of 0 to infinite e to the power minus st dot function ft into dt. Now we integrate the complete section and we find frequency domain response or f bar s, that is Laplace transform of function ft, provided the integral exists where s is a parameter real or complex. So let me take a function ft is equal to 1. ft is equal to 1 is equal to 1. This is a unit step function and its magnitude is 1 and it is constant with respect to time. Now if we want to take Laplace transform of this function, then fs is equal to 0 to infinite e to the power minus st dot 1 dot dt. So we know that Laplace transform of e to the power minus st is equal to e to the power minus st divided by s minus s, that is e की पावर minus st divided by minus s. We take limit from 0 to infinite. So we find after applying the limit, we obtain that fs is equal to 1 upon s, because e की power minus infinite is equal to 0 and e की power 0 is equal to 1. So we obtain fs is equal to 1 upon s. This is the frequency domain response of unit step function. Now, linearity of Laplace transform. What is the concept of linearity? The concept of linearity states that if any function is divided into two parts and we take Laplace transform of each part separately, this should be equal to the combined Laplace transform of that function. Let ft of Laplace transform, that is f bar s, and Laplace of gt is equal to g bar s for any constant a and b. So Laplace transform of complete function aft plus bgt should be equal to a Laplace of ft plus b Laplace of gt. This is the concept of linearity. Now it can be verified. So to prove this linearity, we take Laplace transform of function aft plus bgt. Since we know that constant a and b both are constant, so it can be separated from the integral part. So we take integration of e की power minus st ft dot dt plus b integration of 0 to infinite e की power minus st gt dot dt, which is equal to a Laplace transform ft plus b Laplace transform of gt. This is the proof of linearity in Laplace transform. Now second is Laplace transform of some elementary functions. In some elementary functions, we have discussed that Laplace transform of one, that is unit step function, and magnitude of is 1. So we take Laplace of 1, that is equal to 1 by s. So proof is defined as we take integration of e की power minus st dot 1 into dt from limit 0 to infinite. So we obtain f bar s is equal to 1 by s, 1 upon s for s greater than 0. Because if s is equal to 0, response is infinite, that is not possible. Similarly, if second function ft is equal to e की power 80, e की power 80. Now response of e की power 80 or Laplace transform of e की power 80 is equal to 1 upon s minus a. Now if we want to prove this, we take integration. So to integrate 0 to infinite, limit integration of e की power minus st dot function ft, that is e की power 80 dot dt. We know that both if a base is common and limit are and power is different, then power is added. This is the concept of mathematics. So we can write e की power minus cos s minus a dot t into dt, 0 to infinite. Now we take integration. So to take integration e की power function 80, we know that e की power minus 80 divided by a minus a, that is taken here. Now we apply limit from 0 to infinite. We know that for e की power minus infinite value is 0, and if we put e की power 0, that is equal to 1. So response is 1 upon 1 s minus a if s greater than a, because if s is equal to a, then response is infinite, that is impractical. This is the proof of Laplace of function e की power 80, that is equal to 1 upon s minus a. Next function is Laplace transform of e की power minus 80. So similarly, if you want to take integration of e to the power minus at, that should be equal to s plus a. In example 2, we have to take Laplace of e to the power at. Here we have to take Laplace of e to the power minus at. So we obtain the response fs is equal to 1 upon s minus a. Now in example 4, Laplace transform of sine hyperbolic at should be equal to a upon s square minus a square. Since we know that sine hyperbolic at can be written as e to the power at minus e to the power minus at divided by 2, and cos hyperbolic at is equal to e to the power at plus e to the power minus at divided by 2. So by definition, Laplace of sine hyperbolic function at can be written as Laplace of e to the power at minus function e to the power minus at divided by 2. Now we take concept of linearity, then 1 by half is constant, so Laplace of e to the power at minus Laplace of e to the power minus at. We know that Laplace of e to the power at is equal to 1 upon s minus a, and Laplace transform of e to the power minus at, that is equal to s plus a. Now we simplify this, then we obtain s square minus a square, a divided by s square minus a square. Similarly, second is example 5. Laplace transform of cos hyperbolic function at, that is should be equal to s upon s square minus a square. It can also be verified similarly. In example 6, Laplace transform of sine at, that should be equal to a upon s square plus a square, and Laplace transform of function cos at, that should be equal to s upon s square plus a square for s greater than 0. We know that e to the power iota x, that is equal to cos x plus iota sin x from Euler formula. So we can write e to the power iota at is equal to cos at plus iota sin at. Now if we take Laplace of function cos at plus iota sin at, that is equal to Laplace of e to the power iota at is equal to 1 upon s minus iota a. And Laplace transform of e to the power at, that is equal to 1 upon s minus a. So now we simplify s plus iota a divided by s square plus a square. Now we separate for real and imaginary part, then we obtain s upon s square plus a square plus iota a upon s square plus a square. So by separating, we obtain that Laplace of sin at, that is equal to a upon s square plus a square, and similarly Laplace of cos at is equal to s upon s square plus a square for s greater than 0. Next concept is Laplace transform of function t to the power n, that is equal to gamma n plus 1 or s की घात n plus 1, or which can be written as factorial n divided by s की power n plus 1. So to verify this, we take Laplace of t to the power n. So limit 0 to infinite integration of e to the power minus st function t to the power n dot dt. Putting st is equal to u. So e to the power minus u and t is equal to u upon s. So u upon s to the power n or du by s. Now s to the power n plus 1 integration of 0 to infinite u to the power n plus 1 minus 1 dot du. So it can gamma n is equal to 0 to infinite e की power minus x की power n minus 1 dot dx for n greater than 0. So we can write Laplace of t की power n that is equal to gamma n plus 1 divided by s की power n plus 1 for n greater than minus 1, और Laplace transform of t की power n that is equal to factorial n divided by s की power n plus 1 for n is equal to 0 1 2 3 dot 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 n. क्योंकि n plus 1 is equal to factorial n, gamma n plus 1 is equal to factorial n, gamma n plus 1 is written as factorial n. Now definition of inverse Laplace. What is inverse Laplace? Inverse Laplace transform is reverse of Laplace transform. Means it is the process of converting a frequency domain response into time domain response. So definition: if function Laplace of function ft is f bar s, then ft is called the inverse Laplace transform of f bar s, and which is denoted by Laplace inverse of f bar s, that is equal to ft. There are some functions like as Laplace inverse of 1 upon s plus 1, s plus 2, cos sec s. To take inverse Laplace, first of all we separate each part of the denominator. So we can write as a upon s plus 1 plus b upon s plus 2 plus c upon s, where a, b, c are constant. A, b, c are constant. Its value is obtained. Now we equate this equation with respect to numerator. So we can obtain the value of a, b and c. In the given equation, if we put s is equal to minus 1, then we obtain a is equal to minus 1. If we put s is equal to minus 2, then b is equal to 1 by half. If we put s is equal to 0, c is equal to 1 by half. Then Laplace inverse of minus 1 upon s plus 1 plus 1 by half upon s plus 2 plus 1 by half upon s, that is equal to minus e की power t minus e की power minus t plus 1 by half e की power minus 2t plus 1 by half. This is the process of Laplace transform. Now next concept is Laplace transform of derivative and integral functions. If a function ft is integral function or derivative differential function, then how we can take Laplace transform of that functions? So if ft is continuous for t greater than equal to 0 and f dash t is piecewise continuous, then a Laplace of f bar t exists provided limit t tends to infinite e की power minus ft ft is equal to 0, and Laplace of f bar t that is equal to s Laplace of ft minus f0, that is equal to s f bar s minus f0. If Laplace of function fn, that is differentiation of function ft up to n times, then we can write as s की power n f bar s minus s की power n minus 1 f bar 0 minus s की power n minus 2 f dash 0 dot 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 t की power n minus 1 0. So Laplace transform the integration of function ft. Ft is equal to f bar s, and then Laplace of 0 to 1 fu dot du is equal to 1 by s f bar s. Also inverse Laplace of function fs upon s, that is equal to 0 to t fu dot du. Next is example is derive Laplace transform of function sin at. Now we obtain the Laplace transform function at. So let ft is equal to sin 80, then f dash t is equal to a cos 80, and f to the power nt is equal to minus a square sin 80. Also f0 is equal to 0, f dash 0 is equal to a. From this, Laplace of minus a square sin 80, that is equal to s square, Laplace of sin 80 minus a. Minus a cube divided by s square plus a square plus a is equal to s square Laplace of sin 80, and Laplace of function sin 80 is equal to a upon s square plus a square. For example, Laplace of 0 to t function cos u dot du. Here su is cos u. So 0 to t cos u dot du, that is equal to 1 by s f bar s, and that is 1 upon s square plus 1. Differentiation and integration of Laplace transform. Differentiation of Laplace transform. If ft is f bar s, then Laplace of t की power n function ft is equal to minus 1 की power n d की power n by ds f bar s, where n is equal to 1, 2, 3 dot n. Integration of Laplace. If function ft, Laplace of function ft is equal to f bar s, and ft upon t has Laplace transform, and Laplace of ft upon t, that is equal to 0 to infinite f bar s dot ds. For example, Laplace of t square e की power 80. So to obtain Laplace of t square e की power 80, that can be written as minus 1 की power n, where n is equal to t की power n, that is equal to 2. n is equal to 2. So minus 1 की power 2 d की power n, that is equal to d square upon ds square cos function Laplace of e की power 80, that is equal to s minus a. Or it can be written as minus 1 square is equal to 1. So d by ds minus 1 upon s minus a का whole square, or 2 upon s minus a की whole cube. This is the Laplace of function t square dot t की power 80. Next is example is Laplace of sin omega t upon t, that is Laplace of sin omega t is equal to 0 to infinite omega upon s square plus omega square dot ds, or omega 1 upon omega cos tan inverse s upon omega 0s to infinite, or that is equal to tan inverse infinite minus tan inverse s upon omega, that is pi by 2 minus tan inverse s by omega, that is equal to cos minus cot inverse s upon omega. See the concept of linearity. Next theorem is convolution theorem. What is convolution theorem? Convolution theorem states that Laplace transform of Laplace inverse of function f bar s, that is equal to ft, and Laplace inverse of function g bar s, that is equal to gt, then Laplace inverse of function f bar s dot g bar s, that should be equal to 0 to t fu dot gt minus u, or fs dot gs, or ft dot dt, that should be equal to ft dot gt. This is the convolution theorem. Thank you for today's class, dear students. In next class, we will discuss about next points of Laplace transforms and some examples, and its application in differential for the solution of differential equations